They are selling on Vinted. Don't believe me? I'll put some photos here. Screenshot them, read them. Just like give me a few seconds. Okay, let me talk about this. I know I only have like 30 followers on here, but I really do want to talk about this because it's important. So, as you can see in the description of the photos, there's I don't want to be specific because I don't remember. I'm not going to remember what photos I put there. But they're being sold on Vinted. And they're being listed as $2,000, $3,000, $16,000. It all depends on the age. A Rubik's Cube, for example, I saw one on there, went for $1,900. It was sold. What was the description? It wasn't rainbow. It wasn't small. The description was Rubik's Cube has an age? That's weird. They may be talking about how old the Rubik's Cube is, how long they've had it. No. They gave the height of the Rubik's Cube. They also gave the weight of the Rubik's Cube. And it was somewhere around 20 kilograms. It is also difficult to get this stuff reported because sellers are allowed to price whatever they want for however much they want. And so if you didn't know about this, I'm really glad I brought the attention to it. So I don't really care if this gets 11 likes, 20 likes, maybe even like 100 likes. I just need people to see this because it is that important. So if you want, share it to someone because maybe they don't even know about this. And hopefully you just found out, and please tell other people. Thanks for watching.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. It reads, "Lest there be any fornicator or a profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright." Shalom, shalom Akim. Before I begin, I want to start out by giving all praises, honor, infinite glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, who rule, teach all the time of this truth and sincerity. All right, peace, blessings, salutations unto the hopeful elect, Wa'ak Wath, listening in truth and sincerity. All right, I'm the brother Gabaria Allah coming at you with another lesson. And this lesson is going to be entitled something along the lines of, they are a profane person as Esau, okay, or something along those lines. All right, because as you see in the post-production video, you're gonna see this this woman, all right. She looks like on the younger side, okay, talking about how there's an app going on that pretty much they're selling they're doing human trafficking on that app, okay? And you can see it, right? You can see she provides proof that they are doing trafficking on that app, okay? And real quick, I'm just gonna read some of the things that were posted. All right, and you can see it in the video that I'm gonna put. Um, she has three screenshots. One of them is of a pig plushie. All right, and the pig plushie is being sold for $2,000, and it says newborn, 2 months, blonde girl, tight. All right. That's the description. And you'll see that the actual website from which this uh you know this like website was being made on, they made a public statement pretty much saying that that's describing who the plushie is targeting too. For example, if there were being sold if there was being sold a PS5 on there, it would say male from ages 12 to whatever plus. Okay, from 12 plus. That's the targeting range of the PS5. But that makes no sense because why would it be targeting blondes specifically? It would not be targeting newborns or 2 months. And why would it say tight? That's the problem with these fucking Edomites. Okay, they don't take any accountability. You had the Epstein's files that came out. You had the things that were said on there. All right, the things that were going on there. They were raping kids, doing unimaginable things to kids, man. This is the society that we live in. These are the people that are running this society. But yet they want to call us the bad guys for calling this out. There's another one that is a green teddy bear being sold for $1,000. Okay, it says newborn, and the final one is a bunny stuffed animal. It says 3 years old, female, 91 centimeters, 13 kg, type small blonde, blue eyes, obedient girl. These fucking animals, man. What type of shit is this, bro? This is the society that we're living in. But yet, these people don't want to take heed to the message that we're giving. We're just preaching righteousness. We want righteousness back in authority. We want these fucking devils in chains where they fucking belong, man. Yet they want to call us the bad guys. But when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, specifically when Yahweh Shai cracks the skies, and you see that he's a so-called black man, and you see these fucking lies that these fucking assholes have skewed upon our people, then you will know. Then you will know who the fucking bad guys are. But it's gonna be too late for you fucking people. All right? That's why I open up with the book of Hebrews, chapter 12 and verse 16. It says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau," and Esau being as a whole nation, the nation of the Edomites. All right? Now I want to grab the etymology of the word profane. It says desecrate, treat holy things with irreverence. You see? This fucking devil, man. It says to desecrate, render unholy, to violate, unholy, not consecrated. These fucking Edomites are the most unholy people on the fucking planet, man. They do shit like this on the fucking daily. They drink kids' blood. It's on record. Them celebrities that you give so much credit to and that you want to be like, a lot of their kids were killed. Think about that. But you want to be something in this society, right? You want to be a fucking YouTuber. You want to be a fucking a damn an actor or whatever the fuck, a singer, a dancer, an artist. You people don't understand how deep the rabbit hole goes on these fucking Edomites, man. It says profane as an adjective. It says unecclesiastical, secular, not devoted to scarce purposes, unhallowed, unholy, not sacred, not consecrated, not initiated, also wicked. You see that? Impious. These people are the most wickedest people on the fucking planet, man. They are the wicked. They are the wicked. There's three types of humans, so to speak. All right. They're the children of the Most High, the Son of Man. All right. the children of the Most High, the children of God, right, being Israel. Then you have the heathen, which is, I believe, the Son of Man, and then the son of the wicked, the wicked ones. All right, those are the fucking Edomites. That's why scriptures say that they would get rid of one of the third of the people. That's speaking of the Edomites. They would be the ones getting done away with. These so-called white people, a lot of them are pedophiles, man. You know, and this video got me hot, man, because the brothers with little kids on there. You see? And there's being children that are being fucking trafficked. This place gotta fucking go, man. We live in a world, in a society where people are calling us the bad guys because we want this place, America, Babylon the Great, to be fucking destroyed. We live in a society where you cannot have your child walk around freely for more than 2 fucking minutes without the risk of there being a fucking jackass out there who's gonna steal your child and grape them. We live in a society that fucking wicked and corrupt. In the ancient days, you had your son take care of the flock. You'll have your son 12 years of age taking care of the flock. King David, when he was in his youth, he was taking care of the flock. They didn't have to worry about him being raped. You would send your woman out to get water. They didn't have to worry about being fucking raped, man. But here we have to worry about that. You can't even send your freaking daughter to get a damn food for herself because she's scared of being raped in this fucking society. That's the fucking place we live in at. We live in a place ran by these fucking Edomites, man. And you're seeing how wicked it is. So I'm gonna go back to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 16 now that we have a better understanding on the word profane. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Right, meaning there's not a more profane person as Esau, or one who does more fornication as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. All right, it says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Exactly. And this account, you can read about it in the book of Genesis, all right, where pretty much Jacob, quote unquote, he tricks Esau, Jacob, and um what is it, Rebecca? Yeah, Rebecca, all right, Jacob's mother. Okay. Or was it, man, I'm Salaki, I forget. I get names mixed up. I think it's Rebecca. I don't think it's Rachel. But I get names mixed up. So I'm just gonna double check real quick. All right. Bear with me, Baba Kasha. Rock it. Bear with me. I believe it is Salaki. I am terrible with names. Where is it at? Yeah, it's Rebecca. There you go. It's Rebecca. Salaki. It's Rebecca. All right. When you go into the account, Jacob and Rebekah make a scheme, which you can read on. I have it here in you can read the book of Genesis, chapter 27. Okay, and that'll tell you the scheme pretty much that Jacob and Rebekah planned, so that pretty much the blessing can go towards Jacob. And the Lord only did that because He likes drama. You know, it would be boring, so to speak, if it just went straight to um Jacob, no problem. Okay, but the Lord likes drama. All right, but anyways, it says, verse 18, for ye are not come unto the mount that might be touched, and that burned with fire, nor unto blackness and darkness and tempest. All right, now I want to grab the book of Job, chapter 9, and verse 24, which all brothers should know already by heart. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, who is that wicked? It's Esau Edom. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he? Exactly. Okay, because the earth has been given into the hand of Esau. Esau has the power to do these things. Esau has the power in this side. You don't understand how much left-handed wickedness Esau does, man. Okay? And we're going to be able to see all of this. The Lord will reveal all of it to us when it's time. Okay? When it's time to reveal it all. Okay? But even now, he can't hide his wickedness. You see the Epstein files come out. These things are real, man. That fucking island is a real place where there was real children being raped out there, being flown out there. Okay? All right. Now, real quick, I'm gonna grab this right here. The book of Ezekiel, all right, chapter 24. And let me see. Bear with me, but 24. And this ain't gonna be too long of a lesson, right? I don't want it to be that long, but I do want to grab the fucking just to bring the point home, all right? Because this fucking guy is the wicked, and the Lord is gonna destroy Esau, all right? And that's what I'm gonna grab right now, because if you think there's any way that the Lord is not gonna destroy the Edomites completely off the face of the earth, you're bugging, you're tripping, you're bugging out. If you don't want Esau the wicked to be destroyed, there's something wrong with you, man. That's why a lot of these people who say that the Edomites are not going to be fully done away with, to hell with them, man. All right. But this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, and verse, let me see. Yep, in verse 12. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, being the Edomites. All right, because Esau has not only fucked with the southern kingdom, they also messed and jacked up the northern kingdom. Scriptures say that uh Judah and I believe it says either Ephraim or Israel were oppressed together. Okay, let me see. Let me grab that. Yeah, the children of Israel. Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 33. It says, Jeremiah 15:33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel, right, representing the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah were oppressed together, right, representing the southern kingdom. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Exactly. Okay. Now, it says, verse 34, the Redeemer is strong, being Yahushua. His name literally translates to he is Savior and Deliverer. He has come to redeem his people. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. There you go. And who is primarily, what is that speaking of? Okay. What is Babylon known as today? Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. Y'all brothers got to check out that movie, Sound of Freedom, man. It goes all into this. That and they didn't push that movie. They didn't uh give that movie any sort of advertisement. All right. I watched that movie in theaters and I didn't even know what it was about. I literally just went in there just to take a nap because I was tired. And I picked a movie that I thought no one was gonna watch. Because I didn't know that was a fucking movie. I didn't even know it was in there. I wanted to take a nap because I was tired. I was in Santa Monica at the time and I was tired and I wanted to take a nap. So, I had the AMC stub membership and it was like $20 and you would be able to get 3 tickets for movies every week. All right. So I had bought it because I used to go to the movies a lot and I just wanted to take a nap, man, to be quite honest with you. And lo and behold, it turned out to be a movie about that whole trafficking thing. Long movie, but it's a good movie. Okay. It says, verse 13, therefore, Ezekiel 25 and 13, therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And here's the point, verse 14, I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai power. You see? And rightfully so, man. All right. Hey, let me grab this in the NLT and then I'll close out. Ezekiel 25 and 12, and the subtitle reads in the NLT, Blue Letter Bible, says, A message for Edom. This is what the sovereign Lord says. The people of Edom have sinned greatly by avenging themselves against the people of Judah. Therefore says the sovereign Lord, I will raise my fist of judgment against Edom. I will wipe out its people and animals with the sword. I will make a wasteland of anything from Teman to Dedan. I will accomplish this by the hand of my people of Israel. They will carry out my vengeance with anger, and Edom will know that this vengeance is from me. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. Right? And the reason they're gonna know is because what do they still do now? All right. Scriptures speak on how they oppress man, I forget exactly how it go, but they pretty much pray to the Lord and talk about how we're going off his people. But the accuser of our brethren, the Wadi al Shai, that's what they say, the accuser of our brethren, of their brethren, because they accuse us day and night, even though they're the same motherfuckers who put us in these slopes, man. Wherever Jake lives, there's always 5 fucking liquor stores within a 5-minute radius from our houses, man. Anywhere Jake lives, you go to a freaking Edomite neighborhood, there ain't a single liquor store out there. They only got those rich ones, those that sell the good stuff, you know. But Esau gotta go, man, because they're so profane and they're the wicked. Okay, and real quick, I'm gonna close out on this. Um, just to grab this, man, just to show, because the scriptures say, "What? Woe unto that bloody city," right? Right. And I can, this lesson will be fucking 10 hours long just going into Esau Edom, right? But I'm gonna end it off on here. Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Exactly. All right. Exactly. This is a bloody city. It is full of lies, man, and robbery. All right. California and Texas was the land of Gad, Issachar, and Reuben. And really all the Americas. All of this land was the land of Gad, Reuben, and Northern Kingdom, right? Predominantly, I'm listing Gad, Reuben, and Issachar because those are the three that are usually brought out, right? But all of the Americas, all of the this place, when you go into the book of Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, it tells you how Shalmaneser was the one who, the king of Assyria at the time. We made a council to flee and to go to a land that where never mankind dwelt, and that's where we are here, America. All right, and I actually have a book real quick to the spirit that I want to bring out that shows us, all right, that uh the the um the people, the conquistadors encountered here when they first brought here, they would describe them as being dark-skinned individuals, man. All right, now this is the book. Uh, it says 19 white men who admitted there were indigenous black people in the Americas, right? Because um, in the land of Ophir, that's America, okay, where Solomon got the gold, that was here where he got the gold, man. All right. Now, real quick, I just want to read one of the accounts because, like I said, there's like 19 of them, but I just want to read one account. All right. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot in here. Let me see. Uh, I just want to read one account and then I'll close out. Let me grab. A lot of it is in Spanish, but it was translated to English. Let me see. There's one specific one that I want to grab, but I don't know where it is exactly. Let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. I literally had it right here, but it's all good. Um, Man, where the heck is it at, yo? I'm sorry, bear with me, Baba Shah. I think I skipped it now. Ooh, Kale Abashim Shah. So this right here is Giovanni da uh, Verrazzano's letter to King Francis, all right, in 1524. And I'm gonna skip to the second paragraph of this source right here. It says let me see. They go completely naked except that around their loins. They wear skin of small animals like martins, with a narrow belt of grass around the body. to which they tie various tails of other animals, which hang down to the knees. The rest of the body is bare, and so is the head. Some of them wear garlands of birds' feathers. And here's the point. They are dark in color, unlike the Ethiopians, with thick black hair. Who has that hair, man? The so-called black man. Okay? But that goes to show you that the Northern Kingdom was also a dark skin color. So you racist pieces of shit in the Northern Kingdom as well who want to shit on the Southern Kingdom for having this beautiful skin color. To hell with you fucking niggas too, man. Because that's a beautiful skin color they got, man. And I'm jealous, me being from the tribe of Issachar. I was blessed to be, a bit darker than most of my people, from my tribe, right? But still, I would love to be even darker, because a lot of it is just being, having a farmer's tan. It says, not very long, tied behind the head like a small tail. You see that? It says, as for the physique of these men, they are well proportioned, of medium height, a little taller than we are. They have broad chest, strong arms, and the legs and other parts of the body are well composed, right? Because these fucking weirdos, they were checking us out, man. These these fucking weirdos, man. You know, but that's just how well composed Jake was. You see, we ain't supposed to be like these fucking bodybuilders who, every 2 hours they gotta get a protein shake in and they gotta do this and they gotta do that. Now, I'm not saying for bros who, wanna be, well, say you are like a bodybuilder and you like, drinking protein and all that. That's it's all right, but you don't want to be like these like people who can't even use all that muscle. Yeah, you got all that muscle, but you get into a fight and you're gonna get knocked out because you can't defend yourself. You gassed after the first 5 punches. Okay, but that goes to show you that Northern Kingdom was out here, man, and that this city predominantly ran by Esau. I'm sorry, not predominantly. It's definitely ran by Esau. Okay, so Salaki, I got off topic there at the end. Um, but yeah, man, Esau's gonna pay for the rape, rob, and murdering. So now I'm gonna go back to Nahum chapter 3 and verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not, the noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of wheels, and the prancing of horses, the jumping chariots. It says, the horsemen lift up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot. Exactly. All right, and that harlot, when you read the book of Revelation, it'll tell you about that harlot. All right, I believe what Revelation 12 speaks on the harlot. All right, and a lot of Revelation speaks on that harlot. Okay, that woman that was upon the dragon, that's America. It says the mistress of witchcraft. You see that? Just like we're likened unto woman, married unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Esau is the mistress of witchcraft that setteth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. And that, that's speaking on a broader scale, but just to emphasize the point that we were in this topic, they are literally selling kids, man. They're selling minors. All right, so Lord willing, was edifying. So lucky I got a bit, scrambled into, how Northern Kingdom got over here and all that, but yeah, the Spirit had it come out, man. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to close out by giving all praises, honor, and infinite glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Machakorash, the honor yet again to my elders and apostles of the great millstone. With that I say, Shalom.